Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy, Oaghaji, aka Oaghaji, and welcome to part two of this review of the Angela Mao 2 Blu-ray disc collection of Lady Whirlwind and Hapkido. And today we're going to talk about, you guessed it, Hapkido. And it was released in the US as Lady Kung Fu. And I should have said this earlier in my Lady Whirlwind review that the U.S. title for Lady Whirlwind is Deep Thrust, which is a whack or alternative name. I'll be honest with you, but anyway, let's not. That's neither here nor there. We're going to talk about Hapkido. Hapkido. Yeah. So let's get started. Uh, now with Hapkido. Hapkido was made around the same year as Lady Whirlwind, and it sees Angela Mao once more pitted against a gang of Japanese thugs alongside fellow soon-to-be kung fu legends Sammo Hung, as y'all might know from the films like Knockabout, Magnificent Butcher, Dragons Forever, Wheels on Mills, Project A, Iron Fisted Monk, Paddy Cab Driver, Prodigal Son, Warriors 2, The Victim, Encounters of Spooky Kind, Shanghai, Millionaires Express. I can go on. And then you also got Carter Wong, also known for Born Invincible, Big Trouble Little China. There's also he also did Marco Polo and for Shaw Brothers. Um, yeah, Carter Wong, he did a lot in his career in Hong Kong and in Taiwan as well. So, and they play three Chinese disciples of the titular Korean martial art Hapkido, studying under real life Hapkido Grandmaster Ji Hong Jae, as y'all might know for his as the guardian of the fourth floor in the South Korean pagoda in Bruce Lee's Game of Death. And there's also Wang Yin Sik, who played the Japanese karateka in Bruce Lee's directorial debut, Way of the Dragon. So yeah, let's talk about the story and the characters in Hapkido. Now, the story is good. It's not. It's good in my opinion. Now, it's not as good, and it's not as Lady Whirlwind's story, but it is service definitely good for what it delivers. Especially it leans more towards Fist of Fury, Bruce Lee's Fist of Fury, and Jimmy Wong used the Chinese boxer, compared to Lady Whirlwind, which there's a little bit more, you know, more to it than just than just Chinese versus Japanese and things of that nature. Um, but it's definitely pretty good. Especially it's a nice showcase for the Korean martial art Hapkido. With Hapkido, for those of you that don't know, it's a Korean martial art. It combines Daitoryu, the Japanese martial art, Daitoryu Jujutsu, aka Daitoryu Aiki Jujutsu, and the the ancient Korean martial art Taekyon, with the modern day Korean martial art Tang Sudo, which combine and Tang Sudo is like a mixture of Shotokan karate with Korean Taekyon and Northern Chinese Kung Fu influences. You know what I'm saying? And Hapkido has joint locks and kicks. You know what I'm saying? It has like a cane, some cane forms, I believe. Yeah, and you might recognize this martial art being featured in Billy Jack, as well as again Lady Whirlwind. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's get back to the character, back to the story and characters. Now, the characters in this, they're not perfect, but they're written well enough to keep you invested and keep you interested and make sure keep you interested in what you want to see, what would happen to them later on in the story. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get into spoiler territory, but yeah, like I said, uh I think damn I messed up. Again, yeah, the characters aren't perfectly written, but they're written well enough to keep you interested. That um the acting, was is also pretty good, especially by Carter Wong, and was his first film. You know what I'm saying? Before he was just in martial arts, but this was his first film. This was his debut, and he did very well. You know what I'm saying? And especially with Angela Mount, Sammo Hung, which is pretty cool. And I definitely recommend y'all watch this in Mandarin with English subtitles. Obviously, the story gets a 4 out of 5. Gets a 4 out of 5. Characters a 4 out of 5. Acting 4.5 out of 5. Now let's talk about the main potatoes of this film, the action. The action, top notch. It was very well choreographed, and the fight scenes were filmed pretty well too. The film as a whole was filmed well too. Being some scenes were shot in South Korea, just like with Lady Whirlwind, and some shots were shot in Hong Kong in the Golden Heart Studios, just like in Lady Whirlwind. The editing is done well, especially for its time. Not perfect, but done well. Lighting, not too bad. Could have been worse. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. The action gets a 5 out of 5. Top, not tops. Cinematography 4.5. Editing 4 out of 5. Um, Lighting 3 out of 5. So yeah. Now let's talk about the music. The music is like I said, it's basically a mixture of like Library the Wolf music, but definitely fits pretty well. Now, especially the opening theme of the film, French Chef's Kiss, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I can't really say too much about the music. So the music, gets a 4 out of 5. Overall, Hapkido is a pretty dope ass martial arts film from the early 1970s. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely recommend y'all watching this. Especially for the fights. You know what I'm saying? And especially with Angela Mao herself, she really did her thing. As well as she did with Lady Whirlwind. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Hapkido definitely gets a 4 out of 5. Hopefully y'all enjoyed parts 1 and 2 of this little review. Excuse me. So y'all can stay tuned for more reviews and more other videos along the way. You know what I'm saying? If y'all like this video, you can like it, share, and all that good stuff. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel, push the notification bell, and all that good stuff, man. Y'all know what it is. So yeah, with all that being said, this is your boy Oaghaji, aka Oaghaji, signing out. Peace.